Martin Luther by Eric Metaxas. He was about to become a law student when he got trapped in a lightning storm. He was praying for his life and he said, "Ich will ein Munk werden!" I'm going to become a monk. And as he uttered this, the lightning storm calmed down and he was safe. And so he was. He became a monk. Martin Luther, he rejected the practices of the Catholic Church, especially the practice of selling indulgences. Indulgences were basically get out of jail free card from purgatory. You could buy an indulgence and you would burn a little bit less in hell. And this started the era that is now known as the Reformation. In 1476, the market for indulgences got expanded beyond the living, so you can now pay for the sins of the dead as well, which was quite a marketing move, right? Wouldn't you want to pay up for your dead mother so she wouldn't burn in hell? The story about Luther heroically posting his 97 Theses on the church gate in Wittenberg is actually more fiction, at least according to this book. What he actually posted was an invitation to a debate, and nobody showed up. Two things fueled the Reformation. The first thing was that Martin Luther, he wrote in German instead of Latin, which was the common practice. And this made his ideas accessible to more people. And the second thing was the printing press, which made his ideas spread like wildfire. It was like a hastily written email to a colleague got forwarded to a huge news corporation. There's this funny story about a nobleman in this book who wants to buy indulgences for a future sin, and he asked this preacher called Tetzel if he can do that, and Tetzel, liking money, he says, "Of course you can." When Tetzel is about to leave town a few days later, he gets robbed. And the robber takes his money, of course, and as he runs away, he says, "This was the future sin I was talking about." Overall, a very, very solid book. I picked this one up because I wanted to fill a gap I had in my historical education. I mean, I wanted to learn more about the Reformation, and it feels like this could be a pretty dry book, but in a matter of fact, it's quite fun, it's interesting, and yeah, it's an overall solid book. It's one of my favorite biographies I read last year. So now I want to know in the comments below, what biographies are you reading or planning to read? Me myself, I'm reading Grant right now. It's a part of my mission to read all the presidential biographies. Not all of them, just kidding, but one for each president. And if you like this video, share, comment, and all that good stuff.